If you guys watch this video, that means that you probably really love my channel because this one's gonna get a lot of personal and really emotional probably. I'm gonna make you all cry. Let's go over to the video. Yeah, okay. I see you guys there. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, did I mention it would make you cringe too? Yeah, okay. Let's go. What's up guys? Welcome to the video, and today for you guys, it's a 2-year anniversary of my channel, but it's not only a 2-year anniversary of my channel, it's a 2-year anniversary since the day that I decided that I would lock down and do YouTube full time. As you guys may or may not know, in the beginning of 2024, I had a lot of depression, basically. I don't know what to call it, but it was just, I was very lazy with everything. I did not want to do anything. I hated doing anything, to be honest. Just didn't want to. And that ended up leading to weight issues and a lot of other things. But everything's okay now. Because the last 6 months have changed my life in so many different ways, and so many different things have happened. I can't even begin. So, let's get into it. So if you guys don't know, in the beginning of 2025, I decided to go full-time into YouTube, stream daily, do videos weekly, and make sure that I was hitting my deadline on every single thing I want to do for this channel. Now recently stuff's been slowing down so I can work on the creative map that's coming out in, well, I can't tell you that yet, but we'll get there. And also a lot of other stuff that's been going on. And a lot of my videos have also been coming from stream lately because I just haven't quite had the time to just record straight up videos. But I want to do more videos for you guys that are fresh, original, and new, so I'll be sure to get to that very soon. Leading up to the end of the year, I want to do a lot more vlog style content, and I'm very excited to be doing a lot more vlog stuff through the next year. Now, on top of locking down on all my content, the second thing that happened was I had feelings. Usually I'm a heartless son of a bitch and nobody likes. But yeah, a lot has happened in the last 6 months, and to be honest with you guys, the third best thing that's happened to me is, in general, just being more productive and more happy. And now I'm able to stream daily with a face cam. I've been streaming for, I think, almost 10, 11 months now. And I love streaming more than I love doing videos, and that says something because I love doing videos. Whenever I started my YouTube channel, I decided to look up as many videos as I could on how to do a YouTube channel, how to be successful, how to start it off right, how to do it right in general. And I ended up stumbling across one video from a YouTuber that I actually knew and grew up watching, Unspeakable Gaming, or Unspeakable for short. He did a vlog channel which I watched when I was a kid for years. I watched him growing up my entire life, and then eventually stopped watching him a couple years ago. About 2020, 2019 is when I stopped watching him. I'm going to say this in the best way possible without putting any hate on Unspeakable. Watching him fall off in 2020 really hurt me because I loved watching his content and knew what was inevitably going to happen, which is what sort of did end up happening. He started uploading once to twice a month, maybe sometimes nowadays even once every 3 months, I think, once a month. And it kills the YouTube channel to not have the key ingredient of a YouTube channel, which is consistency. And you don't have to take this from me because I am not a big YouTuber in any way, shape, or form, but listen, I'm willing to go on camera, which most people are not willing to do, so. But watching his downfall showed me that I should never lose consistency and never lose passion on YouTube. If I was gonna do it, I had to do it right, and I had to want to do it. In the first 6 months, I loved it. I didn't want to do anything but make videos. The next thing I want to get into is another content creator who you might recognize on my hat that pretty much led me into doing the type of content that I do today. His name is Typical Gamer. Obviously, a lot of people know him, especially in the Fortnite community where I'm based in, but there's a reason I'm based in the Fortnite community. When I was actually just like 5 years old, I found one of his GTA content streams on YouTube, and obviously, 5-year-olds should not have been watching GTA, but I found his hour-long stream. I watched the entire thing and continued to watch more of them throughout the next couple of weeks, and then I learned that he streamed daily. So I started to watch his streams all the time, and I'd tune in as much as I could because I just loved his videos and streams so much. And then that would lead me to watch his streams until he would do a live stream about Fortnite Battle Royale, and that would change my life forever. I clicked on that stream and immediately saw that he was playing a new game that I'd never seen before. The second that he said it was on iOS, I went to the App Store and downloaded this game called Fortnite. Now, I had never heard of this game before, so I was jumping in completely blind. I didn't even really know what a Battle Royale was yet. Mind you, I was pretty much like, I was 6.5 years old. So I downloaded Fortnite on my iPad because he was an iPad kid. So I downloaded it onto my iPad and immediately loved it. I played daily. I love this game so much that the day that they did the Halloween update, I lost my mind. I was watching TG stream and he said that they had done an update to the game. And at that time, I had only known updates by GTA. But at that time, I was also watching Unspeakables, so I did play a lot of Minecraft. Then I would go on to play Fortnite so much to grind out the first Battle Pass ever, which was in Season 2. Season 2's release was one of the first times I'd ever really felt a strong connection to Fortnite and really loved it so much. Season 2 started a serious passion in my Fortnite grind and what would now today be a YouTube channel based on Fortnite. I remember I was around 7 years old when Fortnite Season 2 came out, and then in Chapter 1, Season 4, I heard from a bunch of people that there was going to be a live event in Fortnite, and there was build-up at the rocket. Watched the rocket fly around the Fortnite map and split a rift into the sky. I watched the event and remember being in awe of just how awesome Fortnite could actually be. Fast forward to Chapter 1, Season 5. The Cube has appeared on the island, and storyline buildup has gone nuts, and it's just been awesome. I mean, I could not get enough of it. The Cube touched Loot Lake like Fishy touches Kelv, and then the lake exploded into purple, and it was bouncy for like a week. Fast forward to Chapter 1, Season X. I was watching TG stream and also playing alongside him in the live event of the end. This scared the living shit out of me. The black hole struck, the server shut down, and everything was sucked into the abyss. There was nothing left of Fortnite but a shining light and a typical gamer stream. For the next 2 days! For the next 2 days, I thought Fortnite was a goner. I thought it was over, and I thought Tim Sweeney had taken his briefcase and left the building. Then I tuned into TG's stream early in the morning, and he said 3 key words. Fortnite Chapter 2. This would start one of the greatest chapters, in my opinion, the greatest chapter of Fortnite ever. Chapter 2 Season 1 servers came up early in the morning, and I was nothing but excited. I hopped into Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1 and loved it. Immediately, the graphics were better, the map was better, everything was 100 times better. But you don't care about that sappy bull. So let me skip to Chapter 2, Season 6. After I had already lost my Apple account and lost everything I had ever loved in Fortnite. Now, obviously, over that period of time, I still watched TG and was still huge into him, so I didn't really lose track of anything, but I did lose Renegade Raider. So, fast forward to Chapter 2, Season 8. I had gotten my account back and about halfway through Chapter 2, Season 6, and I didn't want to play too much because I just felt like I'd lost everything on my Apple account, and Fortnite really sucked for me back then. Chapter 2 Season 7 came out. I met one of my all-time best friends, nothing against Fishy Kelv, and especially not Kaylee, but I met a guy named Loco. Now, Loco and me played for hours a day. I mean, we were on for so long, it probably rotted our brains into the ground, but we played from Chapter 2 Season 7 until Chapter 3 Season 1, when I would meet one of my other friends, Jonesy. Me and him would play Fortnite for hours. I mean, me, him, and Loco would run trios for a bad amount of time, is the point. I remember getting the Chapter 3 Season 1 Battle Pass in literally, I got Tier 100 in literally a week. I was grinding so fast. Nowadays, that doesn't seem that impressive. I was just Fortnite fiend. Fast forward to Chapter 3 Season 4. I was watching TG and really enjoying Fortnite and how it was going, until they blew up the island in an event called Fracture, which would fracture my heart to this day. Fast forward to Chapter 4, Season 2. I have been loving Chapter 4 and really excited for the future of Fortnite and to see where they went with it. So I decided to make a YouTube channel that would change my life forever. Dill Pickle Gamer. I also tragically hate pickles, so don't ask me to eat pickles. I ate a pickled flavor candy cane, for God's sake, for you. But I would start Dill Pickle Gamer with a ChatGPT made logo, not the one I have now. I have a better one now. And I wouldn't actually officially upload my first video until Chapter 4, Season 3. The first ever video I ever uploaded. Obviously, this was very cringy, very bad, and I don't recommend watching it anymore, but you know what? If you want to support the channel and you feel like some cringiness on a whole nother level, you can go back to the first ever video I made. Just go to the oldest tab on my channel, and yeah. Fast forward to the end of Chapter 4, where they would take us back to Chapter 1 in Chapter 1 OG. Now, obviously, it wasn't quite what I wanted. I wanted to see them fully return in the... I wanted to see the original seasons fully return in their OG styles and graphics and everything, but Fortnite couldn't quite do that. So some of my first videos on the channel were actually me at a bear show that happens this time of year. Literally happened like yesterday as I'm recording this. And I just put up some shorts from it. And those videos, little did I know, I would go to sleep that night, wake up the next morning to my videos having over 5,000 views and hundreds of likes. If you guys want to see more awesome playing content, I actually have a video coming out tomorrow or the day after on me going back to that air show for the 2-year anniversary, literally yesterday. But fast forward to Chapter 5, Season 1. This would change my perspective on a lot of things in Fortnite, mainly how Fortnite could really actually be bad. I'm not dogging on Chapter 5. If you enjoyed Fortnite Chapter 5, or if you enjoyed any of the Fortnite seasons that I may or may not dog on this episode, Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 1 for me was a whole different game. I mean, they added weapon mods, these customizable cars are in the game now. There were so many mythics and medallions were new. The movement was switched, and it just felt like a whole different game. And I lost my passion a bit on Fortnite, but little did I know, in Chapter 5 Season 2, one of the all-time greatest seasons, for one reason. I would meet in a squads random game, to this day one of my best friends, and honestly, you know, I make fun of him for everything possible, but meet Fishy Boy on a squads randoms game, and we would end up being such good friends that we would play until Chapter 5, Season 3. When Fishy introduced me to his friend, Kelv, which would literally be one of the all-time nicest and funniest people I've ever met. And honestly, they've changed my life. They've changed my life in ways I never thought somebody could. And then that same season, Chapter 5, Season 3, in the very beginning of it, I would not only meet Kelv for the first time, I would meet my now girlfriend of 6 months and most incredible person that I know in this world, Kaylee. She would change my life in more ways than I could count, and for the last 6 months especially, since we've been together, has literally changed my perspective on the world, and also, just in general, how much happier I am. That's what I was talking about earlier in the video, how I had a little bit of depression to this time, but those three got me through everything to a really fun Fortnite game later in the day. I would meet her, and I'm not going to tell the backstory to that because there's a lot to it, okay? And honestly, I don't think I've told anybody it. But I'm willing to share a bit of it with you guys here today, so buckle up. The day we met, I had thoughts of... yeah, that to myself. Obviously, YouTube will demonetize it out of me if I say that, but yeah, I had those thoughts for about a couple months by then, till I was a whole different mess. And I didn't tell anybody this. Nobody even knows this in my life. But yeah, I had considerations that got very close to happening, and actually were planned to happen on my behalf that night. But that evening, I would meet Kaylee, and yeah, she sort of stopped me from, you know, from, you know, yeah, that. It would change my life entirely, and honestly is the reason that I'm still here today. You are worth it, and you need to be here because there's somebody out there in this world that's having the same thoughts as you right now, and that you might even fall in love with. But past the emotional part of this entire video, and on to the main part here. Fast forward to Fortnite Chapter 2 Remix. I ended up doing a lot of fun stuff this season, but actually, behind the scenes of this season, even when I was streaming and stuff, you might have remembered from the streams you were there, I was actually in Florida. I actually streamed from our condo every day. I mean, I was keeping up with hours so good, and I'm actually very proud of myself because I had a lot going on those days and had to get up at 7 in the morning some days and was going to bed around 3 or sometimes even 4 a.m. every night just so I could stream and keep up on videos. Fast forward to Chapter 6, Season 1. The game was very bland, very simple, but had new weapons, and new boons, and new medallions. Now, I was playing my ass off in Chapter 6, Season 1, trying to get videos out for you guys, and then I was hit with a bombshell. Fortnite was dropping a new map for Reload, and it was also dropping a new mode called Fortnite OG. Fortnite OG would be the permanent mode that's still to this day and is on Season 4 as of recording this video, but then was releasing Chapter 1 Season 1 again. So I streamed that and ended up doing ranked with Kelv. So I would end up playing ranked duos with Kelv, and me and him ended up becoming a really good ranked duo, playing some tournaments and stuff that we really never win, but we're working on it. But we would end up getting Unreal that season, and then for the next 3 seasons of Reload, even this one right now, I've hit Unreal in every season of Reload except for Season 0, which I don't count because who counts 0, right? So my goal is actually to be Unreal in every season of Reload and to start playing more tournaments with Kelv and Fishy and Kaylee. With the nerdiest season of all time, and personally one of my favorites, Chapter 6, Season 3, technically, but we're on Season 3 now because Fortnite doesn't count that as a season. It was a 1-month-long season that was completely Star Wars themed, and I actually enjoyed it a lot. The first day they said they would add blasters for the first day and then add guns back, but they never did it, and they only had blasters the entire season. I dropped so many dubs this season, it's not even funny, and I had so much fun this season, it's insane. And I actually want to go back on something real quick before we get to the next thing. For 6 Season 1, I actually did a video of my first game with Kaylee, and there's some really funny moments from that. You got this. Let's go! Yeah! It took way too many days, but we're here. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. God, that took way too many days! Oh, we're still recording? Oh, sorry, I was just, So back to Fortnite Star Wars season, it was really fun, and I had a ton of fun playing it. I got a bunch of dubs, and played a lot with Fishy, Kelvin, Kaylee, and it was an awesome time. Chapter 6, Season 3, the official Season 3, just came out a couple weeks ago, and it's called Fortnite Super. So it's Chapter 6, Season 3, it's Fortnite Chapter 6, Season 3, Super. Now, throughout all this, over on TikTok, I've actually been growing a really good channel with a couple thousand followers, and to this day, my favorite content I ever made on there was some of my stuff with my dinosaur costume, which I just, I gotta tell you the story about that. So the Halloween of 2023, I was actually, didn't know what costume I wanted to get for Halloween. I was just gonna wear a dinosaur costume and have some fun. Now, I ended up scrapping that and deciding on a different costume, but I liked the dinosaur costume so much, I'd actually just buy it myself. So I bought the dinosaur costume for like $50, and it went into storage in my basement for years. I never touched it until one day when I made a Halloween video with a dinosaur costume. So yeah, I rolled down my hill in a dinosaur costume, saved the dinos, and so this season of Fortnite, and after all of that, we made it to the 2-year anniversary of this channel, which flew by very fast, by the way. And I just could not thank you guys enough for 2 years. For some of you, you've been here since the beginning. I know a lot of you that have been here from the beginning. Obviously, I won't shout out names or anything on this because I don't want to get into all that. But thank you. Seriously, you know who you are, and you were here at the beginning, and you've been here through the entire thing. Whether or not it's cringy, whether or not it's stupid, whether or not it's just a stupid video on TikTok or whatever, I seriously thank you guys for the support. And also, the creative map name and everything about the creative map and stuff will definitely be out by the end of the year, if not a little bit into next year. I'm super excited for that. Stuff coming for you guys at the end of the year. I'm very excited for. Look out for September. So I will see you guys tomorrow for another incredible stream. Every week for another incredible video, and every day for another incredible day of this incredible community, and incredible next day. I'll see you tomorrow for another day, a day of incredible